With the newfound energy of winning the Asia Cup, Team Sri Lanka will go down under, riding high on all the confidence gained during the last year. Can they make 2022 a repeat of 2014 where they won both the Asia Cup and the T20 World Cup? Here's a look at the 15 players who will be looking to make that dream a reality. Dasun Shanaka, the captain who changed the fortunes of Sri Lanka. With Dasun Shanaka as keeper, Sri Lanka have white ball series wins over India, Australia and South Africa, and of course the Asia Cup. Shanaka will lead Sri Lanka in his second T20 World Cup this year and will be looking forward to bettering his record of 5 wins out of 8 from the 2021 tournament. Kusal Mendes, he has been a man on a mission during the last 9 months and will be looking to make an impact in his very first T20 World Cup the same way he did during the Asia Cup. Mendes will play a vital role in Sri Lanka's campaign both as an opening batter and the first choice wicketkeeper. Pathum Nissanka, the calm and cool customer of the Sri Lankan batting unit. For someone who is known for his talent in the longer format of the game, Pathum Nissanka has managed to adapt really well to the shortest format of the game as he is currently the number 8 ranked T20 batter in the world. Nissanka had a good series against Australia down under earlier this year and will be looking to replicate that form once again. Dhananjay De Silva, a classy top-order batter, Dhananjay De Silva is more than handy with his intelligent spin bowling. He will be used as a weapon to overcome pace and bounce threat in Australia, and his bowling is a huge plus to the Sri Lankan bowling arsenal as they look to take control of games. Danshka Gunatilaka, although Danshka Gunatilaka didn't have a good time with the bat in the Asia Cup, his fielding has been exceptional and it won't be long before he unleashes a destructive batting performance for Sri Lanka. He also gives the option of a part-time spinner to skipper Shanaka. Banuga Rajapaksha, one of the heroes for Sri Lanka during the Asia Cup win, Banuga Rajapaksha's big hitting ability will be one of the key aspects of Sri Lanka's game plans in the tournament. If Rajapaksha can continue his fine form, it's entirely possible for Sri Lanka to go all the way in this World Cup. Juanita Saranga, he may be out of form, but during last year's T20 World Cup, he showed the whole world what he is capable of and announced his arrival at the big stage. He is more than capable of providing the impact cameos or the long-standing knocks, which is a huge plus for Sri Lanka. Juanita Saranga, a world-class all-rounder. When Juanita Saranga gets going, he is as good as any spin bowler, any batter or any fielder in the world. That's the level of influence his performances have when it comes to a T20 match. If Hasaranga can produce more quality all-round performances like in the final of the Asia Cup, Sri Lanka will be a hard team to beat at the World Cup. Chamika Karunaratne, the highly energetic and charismatic fast bowling all-rounder, Chamika Karunaratne is showing signs of improvement with every game he plays and will be a handful, especially with the ball in hand on Australian pitches. His accumulating style of batting is another major push to Sri Lanka's strengths. Mahesh Theekshana, the ultimate power play and death bowling weapon of skipper Shanaka. Mahesh Theekshana continues to impress with his control and variation. He is another vital cog of Sri Lanka's T20 team and will play a major role in Sri Lanka's chances at the World Cup. Dushmantha Chameera, the return of Sri Lanka's frontline pace bowling star is the biggest addition to an already strong Sri Lankan lineup. The fact that Sri Lanka won the Asia Cup without him will give them more confidence. With his ability to provide some lusty blows with the bat as well, he will give Sri Lanka an edge in the lower order batting too. Dilshan Madhushan, one of the two finds of the Asia Cup campaign for Sri Lanka. As a left-armer, Dilshan Madhushan will be precious to Sri Lanka's plans. He adds some much-needed variety and a different angle to the Sri Lankan bowling attack. Pramod Madhushan, the second find of the tournament for Sri Lanka at the Asia Cup. Pramod Madhushan's 4 wickets in the final will go down as one of the best tournament final efforts in Sri Lanka's history. In the upcoming World Cup, he can be that ideal third pacer to provide the support to Chameera and Madhushanka. Lahiru Kumara, after getting injured earlier this year, Lahiru Kumara will return to the Sri Lankan lineup for the World Cup. His quick bowling and aggression is more than likely to be lethal in Australian conditions, and if he can bring out the goods, then it will make Sri Lanka much more dangerous down under. Jeffrey Van der Say, although Van der Say has not played a T20 international in some time, he will be the backup spin bowling option for Sri Lanka if the need arises. He is more than capable to give the needed support to Hasaranga and Theekshana.